Next area to chat about is nutrition. So all of these areas we could discuss for hours, right? But I'm going to keep it short and sweet, especially with nutrition. Focusing in general on good eating habits will help your sleep. So the normal things, right? The fruits, the veggies, the whole grains, water, just whole foods in general, just make our body work better and can help sleep quality. So some specific tips with sleep: try to avoid eating big meals too close to bedtime if possible. Keep snacks light within the couple hours before bed so you're not digesting as much. That can keep us awake. Cut down on the caffeine after lunchtime as much as you can. It's a stimulant, right? It's meant to keep you awake and keep you alert, so stop that as early as you can. Alcohol can also affect sleep. You might think, well, it makes me fall asleep quicker, but what happens later on in the night, it tends to actually disrupt your sleep later on because of what's happening in your body. So best to avoid if you can. Nicotine is a stimulant as well, so same thing. Try to cut down if you can and work to avoid it later in the day as you're cutting down as well. How about exercise? Exercise is a great stress reducer. It releases good hormones, physically tires us out so it's ready for sleep, right? All good stuff. So consistency is key with exercise benefits. I don't care what you do, as long as you're moving, as long as you're getting that heart rate pumping, just shoot for a regular routine. If you're doing more vigorous exercise, typically the recommendation is to do that longer before bed, 2 to 5 hours before bedtime, just because, it pumps us up, that gets some of those, that adrenaline, that stuff going. So sometimes it can take a little bit longer to settle down. Now, again, it could be different. Some people can go to bed just like that. So just do what works for you. But typically those lower impact exercises like yoga, stretching can be done a little closer to bedtime, right? So see what works for you with exercise. But again, consistency, exercise can help that quality of sleep. Let's talk about stress management. I saw someone say, they have a hard time turning their brain off. They have, there's different things going on. That's a big deal, right? And it affects our sleep a lot. So how we deal with stress is incredibly important because it does affect our sleep. So a couple things to think about. We've got meditation and mindfulness. If you want to learn more, there's lots of great research out there on meditation, specifically how it can calm us down getting ready for bed. We have meditations and webinars on meditations on our blog. So if you're curious, check those out. You can also incorporate gratefulness before bed. So if you sit and you're thinking about all the things you have to be grateful for, it can calm you down if you're focusing on that positive, right? You can even keep a journal, jot down something every day, maybe in conjunction with that sleep journal that you're all going to start now, right? But again, focusing on those things that relax our mind is really important. Couple physical things that you can do to help sleep include progressive muscle relaxation. So very simple. You relax on your bed, breathe deeply for a couple minutes, then you start tensing different parts of your body for a few seconds and then releasing that tension. So start with your toes and your feet, work your way up your body. The goal with this is to feel that tension and then feel what it's like when you don't have that tension, when your body relaxes. A lot of us carry tension without even realizing it. This helps to become aware of that and then start to relax those muscles to help us prepare for bed. And then just deep breathing, right? This can be done anywhere, anytime you have stress, but doing it before bed can help you calm down. Just closing your eyes, relaxing your muscles as much as you can, and focus completely on your breathing as long as you need. So again, when it comes to stress management, we all have things that relax us, right? I know some of you said read books, we have music, I mentioned at the beginning, take a relaxing bath, different things like that. So just make a stress toolbox for yourself, I call it. So different tips, different things that calm you down. Try to put that into your routine before you go to bed. All right, quick note on naps. There's lots of different schools of thought out there and different research, but If you nap for too long, it can throw off your sleep schedule in general, right? So the overall general recommendation for most people is to keep them limited to early afternoon and keep them short. So 20 minutes or so if you can. If you're finding that you have to nap to get through the day, working on some of these other tips to help get more and better sleep at night can help with that, right? Because there's probably something else going on that you're not getting that quality sleep at night if you can. So just, again, keep that sleep journal, see what you can do, change some things, make some small changes, see what you can do to get more quality sleep, and maybe that'll help with the napping situation. Again, everyone's different, so you do you, but if you don't have a lot of energy, might be something to look into. Supplements are another common question too. This is going to be a great conversation to have with your doctor. But natural supplements or sleep aids, if you will, melatonin, magnesium, glycine, valerian, among others, could be worth a conversation. Now, if you have more severe issues, there are prescription medications as well. But again, those discussions need to happen between you and your doctor. Even supplementation, it's hard to control supplements out there because they're not necessarily regulated as much. So just make sure you're doing your research, you're chatting with your health professionals to see what would work for you if you feel like you need that supplementation after you've tried some of these other options. So again, just chatting with your doctor in general is a great way to start discussions of any sleep concerns that you have that go beyond the norm. So just make sure you keep that in mind as you try different things to help that quantity and quality of your sleep. All right, let's wrap it up. Sleep is so important and it affects all of our areas of health, right? So find some small steps to take. Progress over perfection. Again, I know some of you, there's lots of external factors that can be going on with our sleep in general, but do what you can. Control what you can control as much as you can to try to get that quality and quantity up to where you react the best and where you can be your best self throughout the day.